So if you could, magic. Happy Monday, everyone. Today we are going to talk about how we bring abundance into our lives, which is what we all are after, isn't it? So if you've got a little routine, I need to get a better routine, and my morning routine, as in listening to something when I open my eyes, is a bit difficult when I've got kids getting up for school and running the shower and a husband next to me that'll annoy. So, but I could do with. But anyway, I shall help you guys to get into this better routine. So your routine has two purposes, and one is to train your brain to think abundantly. So you're creating new neural structures that will lead you to think and feel differently. Therefore, that's leading you to a new positive result. So you see, you can't actually have the same brain as you've got. You can't think the same way as you've got and feel the same way and get different results. That's not going to happen. So you need to change a few things. So this routine will help to fire and wire new neurons and create a new brain over time, obviously, and consistency. So it's fundamental to begin the momentum of the day in a good feeling place, in a positive state. This is your key to your success. So your entire day and its quality and flow depends on your state of being, of thinking, on how you're feeling. So if you can begin your day with the first thoughts, whenever you come to open your eyes, you wake up, if you just start your day with thoughts of gratitude, and that's going to set the tone for more positive thoughts and more feelings of the same kind for the rest of the day. It's like being at the top of a hill when you wake up, and the mental snowball you create can go either side of the mountain. So it can go the sunny side or the very dodgy, shady side. So begin your day with positive thoughts. So keeping in a positive state of mind and feeling for as long as you possibly can throughout the day really helps you to manifest and to bring abundance and to connect with your higher self and get inspired ideas and things like that that are going to actually help you to create all that abundance. So the better you feel all day, the better and luckier in your flow your life will be. So when your brain and your heart are in coherence, so they're feeling really good, you are in the ideal state for thinking new thoughts, receiving that intuitive guidance from your higher self, any little ideas, any inspired and little hints as to where you should, or synchronicities happening. So what is the morning routine? So as soon as you wake up, as I said, when the alarm clock goes, the first thought should be gratitude, thank you. And then keep thinking thank you until you access you can put on some of this magnetization I'm going to do later today, might be in the second half. Or there's some in the club already, or any recordings that you have, any positive things on magnetizing and keeping you high vibe. Basically, that's what you need. So if you can start your day like that, listen to these high vibe things for preferably about 20 minutes while you're in your bed, while you focus on the words and feel into the feeling. Don't just, if you can really feel into it, you will create much more than just letting the words roll over you. So if you need to, you can put on your alarm clock earlier. I might have to try this with my phone on airplane because I hate my phone in my bedroom. So during the day, try and keep really good energy. Try and keep your high vibe up. as much as you possibly can. And then in the evening, finish again with another magnetization as often as you desire. You can do it whenever you like. Then if you've done it in the morning and at night, if you've got time during the day, you can put it on while you're doing other things, because your subconscious mind will still take on the instructions, but I would try at least once or twice to do it while you're feeling into the feelings as well. So first relax, and then just chill out for a few minutes, and then listen to your magnetization or your meditation. So the goal is to reinforce your new identity, and that's the whole secret to all of this work. We've got to change our identity from that victim, from that person who self-sabotages, who doesn't feel worthy or doesn't feel enough, all the limitations that we put on ourselves. We have to try and step out of that person and into the person we want to become. So we've got to be it. So you've got to be this abundant, confident, really, whatever it is you want to create, whatever, identity, I suppose, you want to create. If you want to own a big business, or you want to run a big center, you would step into the being of that woman. What would she stand like? What would she feel like? How confident would she feel? And just feel into that every day. So be it to see it. And the trick is never to force yourself into any of these things, because if you don't believe, then you're actually going to stress yourself even more. So there's certain ways that you can, and we're going to go into that when we do the magnetization. Sometimes it's the words that you say, and if affirmations often don't work because you don't actually believe them. So you're wasting your time. In fact, you're probably doing the opposite. So there's certain ways that you can say things that you can believe and feel into them. So that's really important, that you don't, I am, a billionaire, and you've got tuppence in your purse is never gonna work, is it? It's just, you just don't believe it. So you can use, like, I have unlimited abundance, if that doesn't stress you. Or you could say, I easily buy my ideal house, or everything works out for me. That'll work for anyone. Or I always have enough to do anything I want when I want to. That could work for you, and it's not over stressing you. So you've got to believe whatever it is you're telling yourself. So these kind of I don't know, they're statements, I suppose, would work much better than I am a billionaire and you don't believe it at all. So that was what I wanted to kind of state, that what we're doing is we're starting our day, we're staying in positive vibe, we're giving gratitude, we're staying in that really high vibe. We are trying to stay in that for as much as the day as we possibly can. And then we're starting the day and finishing the day in that, and staying in the middle as much as we possibly can in that higher vibe, and trying to be stepping into the person that we want, that long-term goal that we thought about last week. So, if you want to run a retreat, then, right, what is the woman who runs a retreat? How does she stand? How does she talk? How does she, just become who you want to be, and you'll start to create all that around you. So that's kind of what I wanted to state. So think about your long-term goal, and then we'll think about, we'll do our 2 minutes, our 2 minutes on what we want to do this week to take us towards that long-term goal, whether it be a year or a couple of years or whatever it may be. What would you need to do this week between now and next Monday? What would you need to do to keep, because that is the whole thing. It's all very well writing out all these things, but unless we take action, we're not going to get anywhere, are we? Action is the key. So, and you can write this, you know, all the different things. It can be in your personal, get to your bed earlier, like Mags, and and eat regular. Yeah, it can be all on your health as well as, because that's all important, that we look after ourselves, isn't it? So these can be in your daily goals as well, and steps that you're going to take, and all the things in your business. So I'm just going to put the 2-minute timer on. Yep, it's starting now. So let's just write down our goals. "45 seconds left. Still got a bit of time, folks." Couple of seconds. Be quiet. Okay, how are we doing? I've got 10 different things on that list today. Right, what I should do is take a picture of it and somebody can ask me it next week. That's a good one, isn't it?
You could send it to me when I send you the recording link.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that, no problem. Right. So how we gotten on with that, folks? I'm just trying to think. So I want to do the magnification. Does anybody else want to talk about anything to do with our big goal and what we talked about today about how to stay in high vibe and the identity, changing our identity? Does everybody understand what we need to do, really? And if any of the limitations come up for you, if you're feeling somebody said something and that really gave me a bit of a wobble, you've got a whole university in there, all that training, all these recodes. So just go in there and do a recode and change whatever it is. Even if it's just the 5-minute one. I need to check that 5-minute one's working, actually. But there's lots of there's 20 odd recodes in there you can do, plus the ones that I've done that I've added in as extras. So, you know, if anything comes up that really makes you feel a bit limited or anxious or moving you away from attaining your goals, then just go and do a recode on it. Get yourself back on track. Yeah. So all the stuff's there, you just need to use it. And we just have to remember what our goal is and stay focused on it, stay consistently focused. And that's how we create. So good, good, good. Oh, and I'm going to put another one. My biggest one on the bottom there, Mags. You can really catch me on that one. My biggest one is about letting go and not being in control. That's my biggest problem. I should let the universe. Ah, what a cutie. Oh, what nice. Right, I think we better stop the recording. He could maybe come and say hello. Can you stop recording, Mags? Thank you.